Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is January 9th. When you'll be seeing this, it'll be January 10th. And guys, I am off today. I am all off today, guys. I took a midday nap. I don't take midday naps, but I had to. It was necessary because that's how washed my brain was. You know what I mean? That's how dizzy I was. I went on X yesterday and I've been on it. I was on it today, and guys, just ever since if you get on that app, you would understand what I mean. You would understand what I mean. Like, it's indescribable. It's like, it's just two sides just trying to gain control of your brain, guys. And I can't deal with it anymore. I'm staying away from the politics. I'm staying away from all the controversy, all the crazy shit that's going on in the world. I'm gonna stay away from it. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna just stick to YouTube, guys, and just hang out over here because honestly, ain't shit I can do anyway. It's just I don't even know what to believe anymore. It is almost impossible to formulate an opinion of some sort because it's just gonna constantly, somebody's gonna be tugging at it, and it's just, it's stressful, guys. I had to take a midday nap. That's how dizzy I was. You know what I mean? So we're going to go and we're going to just do something completely different. And we're going to watch this video here that says music feels boring right now. I want to thank you guys for hitting the sub button. We're on the road to 100 subs. Once we get to 100 subs, we're going to do another $50 giveaway, guys. So make sure you hit the sub button. And let's jump into today's video. This guy right here, I didn't listen to it or anything like that, but he says music feels boring right now. And that title stuck out to me because I do feel the same. I feel like music does feel boring. So I'm curious, what's his take on this topic?
There was a time when music came with rules. You couldn't sound like anybody. You couldn't dare look like anybody else. And fans knew exactly who they were supporting. And I don't think those rules disappeared. I think they were replaced. And the artists who understand the new rules, they're not just making songs. They're actually creating worlds. Now, like I said at the top of the video, there was actually a time when sounding like somebody else actually came with consequences. And you might be thinking, consequences from who? And it wasn't from the industry, but from the culture and the players in the game itself.
Like not that long ago, you'd get clowned and really talked bad about if your song sounded remotely like anybody else's song.
Yeah.
But now if your don't sound exactly like whoever had the last hit, then you're not doing a good job. It's the weirdest thing in the world, and I don't understand it. Remember that when you got called a biter? If you even if you said a line from anything that sound close to another song, or if your beat sounded the same as anything else, or if your hook sounded kind of like anything else, you got called a biter. Oh, you biting, you a biter. That was like, it was it was a sin to even remotely sound like anybody else, and now that's all you can do.
So there are people who,
Guys, I kind of see what he's saying right there. Yeah. Is it? And I noticed this a long time ago, guys. I noticed this a long time ago. I'm sure you guys have too. Like, these lines specifically talking about hip hop music here, because or rap. Or sometimes hip hop, like we in the 80s. Rap music. The bars, they all the same. They're so recycled all the time, guys. Spin the block with the glizzy. You feel me? Like, oh my God. Oh, it's so many bars that's just recycled over and over and over and over and over again. And nobody cares as long as you could put it on a different beat, or you could put your own little twist on it, or you can, these bars are recycled. But I do remember a point in time where if you had the same bar in a song that it was in somebody else's song, they're like, oh, you stole that lyric. So I kind of understand what he's saying right there. I don't think that's the main cause of music feeling boring right now, though. That could be a factor. But I don't think that's the main cause.
who feel like music culture has stopped enforcing originality. And because of that, artists stopped being identities and started really becoming variants of each other. And once that happens, everything starts to blur. And I think the blur is what people are reacting to when they say that music feels boring right now. They're not talking about the sound. They're talking about how you guys are making them feel.
It's not exciting. The rappers are not exciting. The singers are not exciting. There's no new choreographers. There's no new companies coming up. Like, who's making something new and fresh?
I think there's a lot of
new and fresh shit happening. It's just not shit that we gonna like. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of new artists coming out of this, that, the other, doing it off like crazy small shit, but it's not shit we would listen to.
And we need new different stuff, right?
Now, Nothing Inspires Me is a pretty harsh review, but I also think it's a signal that fans are feeling like they don't have anything to belong to. And that emptiness, right? The emptiness that the fans are feeling, that doesn't just stay abstract. And eventually, that feeling starts to show up in places where we expect fan loyalty to be at its peak.
Earlier, I saw this video.
I feel like partially what the issue, guys, let me know if I'm wrong here. I feel like partially the issue is the access, you know? I feel like the access to some of these celebrities, the line has been removed. And I'm specifically talking about the celebrity thing here. Like the line has been removed between the consumer and the celebrity. Like we're kind of like right there with each other. And so at least in Atlanta, I don't know, maybe it's an Atlanta thing, but everybody feels like they're a celebrity here, guys. So you can't really be a fan. Like it's so crazy to the point where you can't even be a fan here in Atlanta. Like you have to be like, I fought with them. I fought with them. I fought with their music. Because you say a fan, it's like, oh, you a fan? You know what I mean? You a fan of this guy? You know what I mean? So you can't even be a fan here because the line has been removed, and celebrities, like the access to a celebrity is just there. Think about it. Back in the day, guys, you heard about a celebrity and what was going on, it was the biggest shit ever. Why? Because you couldn't get a hint into these celebrities' lives. You couldn't get into these celebrities' lives, guys. Now you can follow them. You can see every picture they take that they feel worthy to post on their profile. You can see their day-by-day movements through their stories. You can see their thoughts on Instagram, on X or Twitter. And you can see all of that. Like the line is drawn. So it's kind of like these guys are like right there with anyone else. They just got more emotion than you. That's pretty much it. But back in the day, you had to find out that this celebrity was dating this person from this magazine, you know what I mean? And paparazzi took a photo and yeah, they still take photos and post on the blogs these days. But guys, you follow this celebrity and like you can see their thoughts, you can see their claim, you know what I mean? I think some people will get what I'm saying right here. I feel like the line has been removed between people and the celebrities. Now, when it comes to the music being exciting, I just think that everybody's able to drop and is able to get everywhere. Now, when I say this, it's not, I want to be clear. It's not a bad thing that everyone is able to now make music, guys. It's a good thing that everyone now has access to get their music out there. That is a good thing. But it is a negative side to that. We have to acknowledge the negative side to that. The negative side to that is that it's going to get saturated. There's going to be so much new artists. There's going to be so many people trying to sound like the next person who's getting the most views. There's going to be a lot of that, guys. So it's going to be exhausting to trying to sift through and see who's unique, who has real talent. It's going to be harder to find those guys, and it's going to start to feel like anything where you have a lot of it, guys, it's going to start to feel less and less exciting. Think about it. If you have 500 cars, it's not going to be exciting as when you got 2 cars. You know what I mean? You got 500 cars. You're going to have to look for something else that's more exciting. And that's the same thing with music. You got 500 billion artists that you can listen to right now. It's not going to be as exciting as when there's a new artist and somebody's showing you a CD and you're like, oh man, I don't know any new artists. I only know what they play on MTV, any mainstream. Oh, you got a new CD? Let me listen to it. Let me see it. You know what I mean? It's a difference. Like, it's oversaturation in the market is what I basically believe. I never been to a concert, guys.
Things are getting so fucking.
Sorry, I was actually playing the video without showing you guys.
Saw this video about the concert experience. I would stitch it, but I lost it. And this guy was explaining in this interview just how shitty concerts are now, and I completely agree. Or how much I love the live concert experience. Like, I gotta admit, the entire, like, vibe of it has changed. Especially, like, the big, massive concerts and festivals.
Yeah, I can't really speak on this because I've never been to a concert. I haven't been to any type of show where somebody performed. I've been to a car and bike show one time and like underground shows, but like a real festival concert, I've never been to any one of those. So I'm gonna just skip past this. I can't really speak on the concerts thing.
Start to feel hollow, especially as the people that like to go to them. I think that one, that should be a signal to the artist. And two, it's a sign that the relationship is weak long before anybody hits the stage. And I also think that's when artists start to ask the wrong questions. Instead of asking, how do I deepen my relationship with fans? Most artists will ask, how do I perform better? Or how do I get more people to the show? But
again, I don't think it's about deepening the relationship with the fans, guys. I don't think it's about deepening the relationship with the fans. The closer they feel, the more their access they're able to have to you, why would they come to your show? You know what I mean? Unless you have that real connection with them. Through your music, which I would say would be most important. To have that real connection with them through your music would bring them to your show, rather than that connection with them through Instagram or social media, and they like your outfits and stuff like that. I don't know.
But world building doesn't start with you becoming a better performer. It actually starts with you figuring out yourself.
Oliver Tree, the character, the persona. Can you describe what that character was like?
It was myself and authentic to me, but turned up to, I want to say an 11, but it's probably more like a 22 or something like that. The haircut was the haircut I had my whole life. I was too scared to get any other haircut. The jacket was something I stole from my mom and my...
All right, guys, I don't know where they're going with this, but that's just my thoughts on the music industry right now. I think the rap industry specifically, I really don't listen to music that much, guys. If I'm being honest, I don't listen to music. I don't have a music app on my phone. I don't have any music downloaded. I don't get in the car and play any songs. I don't do any of that. I just listen to podcasts and watch YouTube videos. I'm a real dork. So yeah, I can't. But I do know for a fact that music is just. The rap scene is just boring. I used to listen to rap music, and rap music is just boring, guys. We gotta, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just we just heard it all. At this point, we just heard it all. I mean, it's only so many blocks you could bend, so many Glocks you could put a switch on, so many people you could kill, so many drugs you could sell, yeah. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts is down below in the comment section. Thank you guys for hitting the sub button. We're on the road to 100 subs. At 100 subs, we're going to do another $100 giveaway. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We out.